A very warm welcome to the Cambridge Ice Arena. It is the 108th Varsity Ice Hockey weekend between Cambridge University and Oxford University. The traditional curtain raiser is just moments away. It is the Cambridge University Huskies taking on the Oxford Vikings B, otherwise known as the Bikes, for the Stanley Puck. It's the 8th meeting between these two sides. And Oxford it is who brought the trophy into Cambridge. And they will surely be wanting to take it back with them. Former Huskies captain Jay Lee, who will be in action later in the men's varsity game with a slated 8 o'clock face-off. He was honoured as he is in his final year of his career here at the University of Cambridge. So, a very successful tenure as Huskies captain. And we are a moment away from puck drop. And is won by Cambridge for the first time. Terentiev driving down the left, looking for a centering pass, cleared away. One of the Oxford defenders well placed for it. Like I say, the traditional curtain raiser after the alumni games, and some real fireworks in those. And the varsity weekend can really start as Oxford clear the zone. Have a bit of a race on, no icing. It's been in the corner, good centering pass, save made. Look for Tim Shastri. Letting the pads down. Good centering pass, backhand finish. And it's an early goal for the visitors. And it's their skipper, Campbell McKinnon, assisted by Jamie Yon. And that's an early lead for the Vikings Bees. Immediately into the Cambridge zone. And around the net, centred once more. Lurking was the Swede Viggo Moro, his first season playing for Oxford. Come away, LaHaye dumps it back in. Yang plays it behind his own goal. Held up a little by Alamang. Nobody in the middle there for Durantawat to centre to. Good muscular battle in the corner. Cambridge come out on this near side, the right. Again, really good defending the zone. Just as it sneaks through. And stay down. There's some defending to do. All on his own, goes down. Nothing in that. Ethan Weisberg, and now the breakaway. Good tracking back from Cambridge. Now they can break. Neva dispossessed, very effectively so. Oxford, in the blink of an eye, are back on the offense. Galpin lurking on the blue line. It doesn't go to him. Just dinked forward, rifled back in. Rockwell Steed would be the first one to it. Good battle right in front of us here. Ned O'Hearn takes it into the zone. All the way around to the opposite wing, and Oxford will just sneak that over, nearly off of Shaw's skate. offside is the call. Somebody in a light blue jersey entered into the offensive zone. They crossed that blue line ahead of the puck. You can't do that. There'll be a face-off on that red circle just outside of it. Cambridge were looking to dump it in. And that's been picked up by Ho. It's into the skipper, the goal scorer. Unleashes Ho on the left side. In behind, Yang is covering. Dangerous moment. Oh my goodness! What a finish! Josh Ho with the spectacular. In fact, I think that's going to go down to Jamie Yon. Forgive me. Let's take another look at that. Up behind on his stick. Michigan's it. That was spectacular. Varsity weekend always brings out the best in players. JT Huang's trying to battle away there for Cambridge. And Oxford on the breakaway. Durantawat to make it 3. Puts his shot wide. Stood up well to it, Shastri. The linesman nearly takes a tumble. Now it will trickle all the way through. A tame shot, took a couple of deflections on the way through. Cambridge clear the zone. Might go all the way up. They're calling for the icing. Doesn't come. Must have taken a touch off of an Oxford body. Durantawat coming now on this left wing. Serious points getter in his 3 years representing Oxford. That takes a touch in front. Nobody knew where that puck was just for a moment. Cambridge coming away with it now. Navarre. Gentle pass. Shot on goal. Goalie will ice the puck. It's Noah Rowe between the pipes for the Vikings B. So after the stoppage in play, have a face-off in the offensive zone for Cambridge. It's Tang makes their way off the ice. A little clip shot, backhand effort. Can't go. Good invention though from O'Hearn. Terentiev. First line centre. Trying to dangle it on his own blue line. Oh, that's a beautiful move. Talking about dangles. Terentiev going through. Players hanging off him. Centres. Still just about in the zone for Cambridge. You see Oxford, they were so keen to leak out. Now they do clear the zone. Breakaway opportunity of their own. Play it in the middle, but that was really solid stand-up defense from Kevin Shaw. Two plays nothing to the visitors. Vikings B, and the holders of the Stanley puck. After a good couple of seasons of Huskies domination in this fixture for Cambridge University. He turned over. Ho in possession. Held up on that blue line. Still held up on the blue line. Now it'll enter the zone. McKinnon, it was. Huang trying to press Davies. Ho takes it over the blue line now. Looking for options in behind. It's a speculative effort from the blue line. Don't mind it. Von Moltke really liked it, and Davies. Freezes the puck. It's going to be a face-off in the Cambridge defensive zone. Opportunity for both sides to get fresh bodies on the ice. It's going to be Sharon going at it with Hill. I think the officials enjoying the music. There's a couple more moments for the puck drop. 13 to play in this first period of play. And that stays in the zone all the way through. Just trying to turn it around the corner. Some lovely handles. That stays out. Nobody quite sure where that puck was then either. In behind. Now Cambridge. Still can't escape. Now they do. Good work by Edge Street initially. Drantua dumping it straight back. Skating from their own zone. Still going. Shot on net. And the net has come off its moorings. That was Ole Nevers, first year player. 0% attendance at formals, we were informed from the Trinity math student. 17 points on the season for Nevers. 11 goals, 6 assists. Really been bringing it. Now, I did mention Durantois has been an absolute points monster throughout his 3 years playing with Oxford. 54 games, 59 goals, 17 assists. Sorry, 95 goals. $18 goals on the year already. It's a good drive for Maiden Hill, one of the assistants, captains, alternate captains. Offside was called. Cambridge come away with it. It's Kwang over the blue line, puts it straight on net. Took it. Awkward one almost off the goalie's pads. And he smothers it. Noah Rowe called into action a little bit more. Cambridge won't mind it. Oxford, I don't think will mind it too much. It's been relatively gentle effort, so that could have snuck through. Got the paddle down. Fire double for Oxford. That's some really good forechecking from Rockwell Steed. Still, Cambridge come away with it. Pass into the slot, not able to get it quite where he wanted it. Hunter Sharon. Now Hunter Sharon once again, through on net. Oh, very good save, Noah Rowe. Almost landed on top of the puck with the pads. Very glad to stop the clock. And it's 20th. Again, batting away. Cambridge puck to with O'Hearn. Still with O'Hearn, nobody in that corner. Can they keep it in the zone? They can. Alamang it was. And the Vikings have to bring it forward now. Davis, little 1-2 with Ho. Bit of stand-up D from Nevers. Easy game so far from him. McKinnon, great centric backhand pass, just lifted over the bar. Ho saw the glove was low, tried to pick his spot. As again, another battle along the boards. Not able to be cleared. Not quite where they wanted it, Cambridge, but they'll take it for now as that's been hooked away into the skates of Ho once again. Davis hadn't left the zone, so good opportunity. Oh, Davis going for a little mazy dribble. So he's trying to track back onside. Vigo Moro. It's been ushered away by Shastri. The Cambridge goal. As Durantawat in support. Tries to go for a little backhand pass there. Aidan Hill didn't quite come off. Icing will be called this time. So play is going to come all the way back. In fact, no, it is just icing. I thought I saw a different call from an official there. Apologies. Cambridge back in their own zone. So they cleared it across the red line and the blue line. Can't do. As that skims away from Upratim Shastri. Did well to recover. More pressure building. And you see the draw. Comes in. It was a low shot. Galpin tries to go for a clapper. It's going to be taken away though by Young. Shot on net, saved. Galpin and all of that lost his stick. The officials on the spot. So frozen puck. Another face off, 8-12 to play. Seen and called. A little bit of a tussle. Oxford win the draw. Under pressure though, got to get it off their own red line. Played in behind, just gets away. And McKinnon can be found on that pass from Ho, but Ho will take it in himself. Has McKinnon in the centre. Tries to centre, does. That will come away for Cambridge. Dumped in. It's on net, so very nice move. Dumped in on net. Players around the goalie, he can't release it. Freeze it, gain a bit of territory. #108th Varsity weekend. First contest. It's Levert into the corner. Will stay with the light blues. Very nice pass and reception from the blue line. His body's flying everywhere. And it's only the intensity and speed of play is only going to increase with the women's blues game coming up next, and then the men's blues. That is a whole other level of intensity. Certainly from a physical point of view, but of course it all means just as much as O'Hearn dancing through into the corner. It's going to be collected by Weisberg. Centre, Rowe with the paddle down, that'll stay in the zone. Dump back in behind. Changes coming for Cambridge. Oxford will clear it out. Hayden Hill. Dispossessed. Taken in by Davis. Sent a good save. Shastri getting across to it. Davis with a bit of chasing to do. Really good work by Cambridge. So if not recycle the puck or retain possession, certainly to put pressure on in the zone. Now some defending to do once more. Just kicked out by Kevin Shao. JT Huang. Battered away still, Huang. It's into the Oxford zone for just a moment. Chuck Hu sends Davis to the ice. This is a no-checking game. These two playing in a no-checking league. However, you're on ice. There's contact. Oh, beautiful move! Easy. Wasn't anybody there initially. Shot on net. Save made. Hunter Sharon it was. It's going to go the length of the ice. We're going to send it back up top. 5-14 Cambridge. Now they're finding their rhythm a little bit. They still trail the Vikings 2-0. Did really well on that shot, Hunter Sharon. A lot of big bodies in the way as that'll clear the zone immediately. Durantawat all over him. Oh, beautiful handles! Oh, what a finish! Cambridge are on the board! Andy Terentiev demonstrating why he's the top line centre and threatening to do that. Explodes over the blue line, takes it one way, takes it backhand. Noah Rowe could do nothing. Terentiev looking for more, puts it just wide of goal. Cambridge keep it in the zone. Should be able to clear on this. Jamie Yon took it back over the blue line for Oxford. See, can't follow that just yet. As Cambridge clear the zone. Told you they were finding their rhythm as that's into the glove of Noah Rowe. Cheeky little effort. Again, goalies have to be so locked in. Oxford win the draw, and now it's a foot race. 2 up, good save. Upratim Shastri, the MPhil economics student, 3rd year of play. Coming in with a 900 save percentage, just 3.16 goals against. Really solid season for him. Cambridge win the draw. Weisberg dumps in behind. To Sharon. Took it away and then covered. Again, Parker flying in there, one of our officials. Make sure there's no afters. So if you really want to get something going, go after somebody's goalie. We saw that in the alumni match earlier. Touch the net. Oh, that's a deflected shot in front. Just onto the crossbar and over. Oxford clear it only as far as the blue line. Stays in the zone. Yang rips it on net. Took a deflection on the way through. Rowe diving across. It's still loose behind the goal. Into the corner for Cambridge. And that should be dealt with. And is. Oxford always looking to have a winger leaking out. That winger that time was Vigo Moreau, as that is into the glove of Upratim Shastri. 3:05 left in the first period of play. Draw 1 by the hosts. Ole Navarre. A couple of mazy dribbles at the ice from him so far. Really showing off to full extent. And now Steve, as it blocked, chips up, brought down. That was Navarre again, doing it on both ends. Navarre has a skater ahead, has to take it alone. Navarre still. Nobody there to stop it leaving the zone for Oxford. And that will work just fine for the goal scorer, Terentiev. Battling away with Davies. Scuffle in the corner. And a holding has been called. So Davis headed to the box. And Cambridge are going to have the player advantage for 2 minutes of the final 2:11 of the first period of play. Power play will end after 2 minutes, or if a goal is scored, whichever happens first. The goal scored for Cambridge, I should specify. Good bit of forechecking, great bit of forechecking from McKinnon. And now, short-handed Oxford with numbers in the offensive zone. Now going back the other way for Cambridge. Lahey. Good stand-up defence there from McKinnon. Still into the slot. And that's going to clear the zone. Driving through on net. Makes it one way. What a save! Shastri with the leg down. Keeping the side in it. Horrible time to concede short-handed. Did a brilliant job on the breakaway. I want to credit the drive to Jamie Yon. Terentiev drops it back to who? Blocked by Durantawat. One-on-one. Cambridge with numbers back. Durantawat ushered into the corner. Solid bit of defending by Ole Navarre. Hit around. 28 seconds left on the power play. 36 seconds left in the period. Ripped on net, held to the body of Noah Rowe, the first-year goalie. 900 save percentage for him, 286 goals against. 2.86 goals against. So that's one and launched skyward by the visitors. 14 seconds left on the power play. And 20 seconds left in the period. And icing is the call. So we're going right back down the other end of the rink. If you are new to ice hockey, during a penalty kill, which is what Oxford are currently doing right now, they're a player down, they're on a penalty kill, they cannot be charged with an icing. Maybe charged isn't the right word, but they can't commit icing. They're allowed to clear it to their heart's content. Oxford back to full strength. Davies initially looking to get off the ice, ends up with a moment of defending, and that will do it. First period of our first varsity game of the day is in the books. And it is the Oxford Vikings B. They lead it 2-1 over the Cambridge University Huskies. We're going to take a couple of minutes break and then be back for second period of action here from the Cambridge Ice Arena. It is the 108th varsity weekend and you're watching the 8th battle for the Stanley Puck. A very warm welcome back into the Cambridge Ice Arena. 108th Varsity Ice Hockey Weekend between Universities of Cambridge and University of Oxford. Let's get ready for puck drop in the second period of play here. The Oxford Vikings be up 2-1 over the Cambridge University Huskies. It was a 2-0 lead for Oxford in the early going. The skipper getting us underway with the scoring, Campbell McKinnon, and then an audacious effort, Jamie Yon with the Michigan. But before the end of the period, Andy Terentiev got Cambridge back on the board, and they are attacking the goal to the left side, as that was just on and off of the stick. Ned O'Hearn, as that's been taken in, one-on-one, roofed it, and the 2-goal lead is restored, and it's number 19, Josh Ho, with the goal. So Josh Ho with the goal. With assists from Davis and number 30, Felix von Moltke, the two assistant captains, making the difference. And it's trouble once again. That's ripped on net, just off the post. Shastri, confident, just to let it ricochet off the side netting, as that's been whipped towards the goal of Noah Rowe. A great drive down the rink, and just off the mark there, or rather fine save to deny Durantawat. I double-checked my numbers during the period break. 89 goals in his career coming into today, 17 assists for 106 points. An absolutely beastly 3 years it's been for Buck Durantawat, all in just 54 games. As we're going to take another look at that goal, dances his way through, just lifts it. Glove side, Josh Ho, and then the attempt from Buck Durantawat. Well dealt with by Upratim Shastri. Draw initially won by Oxford, as that's ripped on goal once again. Weisberg just wanting to get a bit of territory. Oxford clear through the centre, dealt with, sent back by William Lowe. No call coming from the officials there, and Cambridge takes it direct himself. Save made, Lowe got the pad down. Just stays in the zone by Sharon, but that's been kicked away. Now Oxford always looking for that central slot, sending a winger also. Sharon over the line with it easy. That's into the netting above the perspex. Play on, say the officials. As Ho gets him dangling, save off the blocker from Upratim Shastri. Josh Ho from Hong Kong, 5 years of hockey, studies at St. Mary's. Of course, this team a little bit unique, made up of both Oxford, or University of Oxford. Finish that thought in just a moment. As the danger man Terentiev taking it over the middle, that won't stay in. Delayed offside as no Cambridge skater made an attempt on the puck. And they can take it back into the zone as Davis battling away. It's clipped a little bit there for his troubles. That will leave the zone once again. And now the breakaway. And it's Ho one-on-one. Nets it blocker side, and it's 4. Did it alone. Josh Ho. Let's take another look at that. Great move. And then an absolutely pinpoint accurate finish. Trying to drive through. Hill gathered in by Shastri. So to finish my thought from what feels like an age ago, yeah, this Vikings team made up of both University of Oxford and Oxford Brookes University players. Durantawat, law student from OBU. Looking again for that Michigan. Just stay in the zone. Durantawat trying to dance his way through. Unable to even get a shot off that time. And Hill forced to retreat. Really good pressure from JT Kwang. Also sees time on the women's blues team. Weiberg. Durantawat with a nice little touch pass. Passing away. It's Nover. Durantawat is able to get a little bit of separation from LaHaye. Kept the skate behind the line. Ripped on goal. But only as far as LaHaye's skate blade. Philippa easy that time. With a tame effort, kept it low. Came off a stick blade all the way through to the corner. So battling again on the boards. Will come around. And they're ripped on net, paddled away. This is a little bit more like it from Cambridge. Building a bit of pressure. Extinguished, only for a moment. So that's gone the length of the ice. We're going to go Varsity Drinks, one of the partners of Cambridge, with their Cambridge gin and Apples by the Bay, Apple Orchard in New Brunswick, Canada. So everybody involved in the fixture, appreciative of our sponsors and our partners for the 108th Varsity weekend. As Who is dispossessed, but on the spot, Kevin Show. As that was a risky take behind the net. Just so slightly there. Who unable to keep it in front of the blue line. Offsides. Draw won by Cambridge. Coming Child. Davis clears the Oxford zone. Off the body of LaHaye. Proudfoot unable to direct his effort goalwards. It's Davis. A on his chest. Sends it forward to the danger man. Little pass to Proudfoot, doing just enough defensively, was Kevin Shaw. Gets past LaHaye. Player in the centre, it's Proudfoot again. The big frame of Kevin Shaw denies the danger. 12:40 to go in the second period of play. 2 goals have come in this second period for the Vikings. They're up 4-1 into the neutral zone. Nobody wanted it just then. Chow only as far as the skipper McKinnon. Jon with some skating back to do. Oh, across the goal crease, so no icing. Tries to get it centred on the backhand, a little bit too tame. Oxford with bodies back. Vigo Moreau. Phil in computer sciences. And the red pants. Durant what? Oh, really nice intervention from Ming Yang. Sharon. Still Sharon. Bounces through into the glove of Noah Rowe. Draw won by Cambridge, straight on net. Paddled away once more by Rowe. Been equal to near enough everything so far in this one. Centred in front, not able to get a stick blade on it that time, Ned O'Hearn. And it's Durantawat. Knocked off the puck. But Cambridge know exactly how dangerous he can be. Over the blue line. And Durantawat to take it back in. Ripped on net. That'll do. Safety first approach from Shastri. With the blocker glove combo. Good save there by Shastri. Stay alive. Did really well. Body weight was going one way, got low. Got his right blocker to it. His right leg pad, should I say. Van Moltke not able to deny LaHaye that time. JT Huang batting away. Huang dumped in behind. Davis is able to clear. Offside. Is delayed offside. It's a nice idea. Hits the deck though. Another. Put it on goal. Just wide. Rockwell Steed plays it forward. Plays hit the deck. That was Edison C right in front of us. And a foot race. No icing. So last touch by Oxford. Proudfoot on the right wing. Has McKinnon in support. To the corner he goes. Good battling. Centred. Clears the zone. And another foot race. That'll be won by Matt Foster. Proudfoot not able to get on the puck there. As Chuck Hu takes a tumble. Youngest member of this Cambridge Huskies side. Apparently quite the Michael Bublé singer. And Sharon batting away. Can't send it back in just yet. Seymour had to wait for Sharon to vacate. And now Show. There's that danger again, Josh Ho. 6 goals coming into today officially has a double already. Shaftesbury wasn't 100% where the puck had gone. It's still danger! It sneaks through! And Rory Proudfoot has made it 5. Take another look at it. Ho finds Proudfoot wide open. And it just sneaks through the pads of Upratim Shaftesbury, who really has been, I'd say, blameless on the goals. And again, when you give a scorer like Proudfoot 3 goals, 3 assists coming into today, 8 and 10 in his career, you are asking for trouble. .758 left in the second. Oxford in dreamland. Cambridge, who wanting 1 or 2 things, that time to tick away very quickly, so they just about keep it in the zone, or a big response as Durantawat driving through, plays all over him, still Durantawat. That's a save there from Shaftesbury. Put under big pressure. We'll give you a shots update at the start of the 3rd period. It really has been quite the performance so far from the Huskies. A long way to go yet. 27 minutes left in this contest. As that's, how has he got across there? Noah Rowe. That looked like a guaranteed goal at the near side. Didn't quite see which Cambridge player it was. But a magnificent bit of goaltending, and when you're coming up against that kind of performance, as Rowe once again keeps it to his chest, the attempt there, Aaron Weisberg. When you're coming up against that sort of thing, you must be wondering, when is my luck going to change? This, right now, not feeling like Cambridge's day. Weisberg, 2 goals on the season. Only the 1 game played though. So a nice return, 13 goals in 8 games in his Cambridge career. Genetic medicine student from Homerton. Draw after frozen puck. Good response from Cambridge after that 5th goal from Oxford. As Von Moltke took the puck back in, and be faced off the circle nearest to us. There'll be Ben Ulrich going against Hunter Sharon. Aldridge, one of those OBU representatives. In fact, it was Aldridge who took the draw. That will clear the zone. No icing as that's frozen up. Sort of staring perplexedly at that goal there. So icing is the call. Okay. Wasn't too sure if it was frozen or iced. It was iced. And the officials talking things over. So Cambridge with some defending to do. McKinnon and Sharon. Cambridge win the draw. Oxford win the battle though. In front, somebody got a stick play to it, it will show. Now they'll clear. Line changes coming for Cambridge just in time. No icing as it was Foster, took it in behind his own goal. As the danger man, battling away these near side boards. Proudfoot trying to stop Chuck Hu from clearing it. Terentiev leaving him in his wake. Hands stayed down from the officials. Huge contact into the corner. All is fair. 11 ice hockey. Oh, that's a beautiful bit of skill. McKinnon, though, not able to get past Shastri that time. Cambridge coming away. Only as far as McKinnon. And Proudfoot now. Defender meets him. Really good job, Chuck Hu. Coming back. Denying. A very good looking chance for the scorer of Oxford's 5th goal. 4:48 to play in the period. Sharon fires through some bodies. Equal to it. Shastri. Third year. Also represented the UCL Yetis, Shastri. Durantawat. The hand-eye on that guy is absolutely outstanding. That's LaHaye. Lars LaHaye has greatness in his family, an Olympian for a cousin. Of course, he himself, PhD engineer student at Wolfson. 11 points on the season, 5 goals, 6 assists. As bit of an unfortunate moment, as we'll have a face-off at centre ice. Not entirely sure what that bit of equipment is that's come off of somebody. Somebody's lost the net guard. Of course, now mandated in the last couple of seasons. I've got to say, as a big, firm fan of the aesthetics of sport, all sport, it's changed basically nothing about how ice hockey looks and certainly how it's played, but it has made it an awful lot safer. JT Kwon battling away with Ming Yan, an alumnus. I believe the only Husky to actually come from the fair city of Cambridge. Has Cambridge ever been referred to as the fair city before? I have genuinely no idea. But it is a fine place to live and a great place to come and watch ice hockey. Few tickets still remaining on the doors as that's ripped towards goal. Scooped in a little bit. Edison C into corner. Into the Oxford defensive end. Davis with some work to do. And that's going to clear the zone. Edison C. Has it taken off in by Sharon. 3:25 left in the period. Period largely dominated by Oxford. Cambridge, though, have had their moments. They've met an absolute brick wall in the form of Noah Rowe, first-year Canadian, in goal for the Vikings B. Davis to collect. Very distinctive looking player. Rockwell Steed was looking to take a little bit further than I think he did, and he had now Ho Three players around him, still holds, centering shot though, right into the chest of Upratim Shastri, equal to it. Just dancing by players. As once again Oxford win the draw. That's going to go the length of the ice. Cleared away by Noah Rowe. I don't know how well that came across on the broadcast. His goalie stick has an outrageous amount of curve on it. As Who taking it coast to coast as O'Hearn is sat down by one of the Oxford defenders into the glove of Noah Rowe. That is, yeah, it's a really curved stick blade, which is going to make it a lot easier for Noah Rowe to launch the puck with a lot more height and distance than a traditional flatter stick blade. Even for a goalie, it's Alaman. Now Oxford into the zone, sent it, misses everybody. Proudfoot was lurking like he is wont to do. The skipper McKinnon stays blasting away, tries to keep it in the zone, they can't. And now Lars Lahey is through, takes it inside. Couldn't get all of it on the shot. But Durantawat denied, taking it back inside. One. Again, this seems to be my word of the day for JT Kwong, just battling. Just every time you see her on or around the puck, just scrapping with people. As that centred, great save, Shastri. Very alert to the danger posed by Vigo Morrow. Got down, closed the 5-hole. After a quiet few minutes for Shastri. Batted out of the air. Easy was looking to block that attempt from Tang. And that will do it. 2 periods are in the book. And it is a big lead now for the Oxford Vikings B. Added 3 goals in this period. 2 coming from Josh Ho. What a performance he's putting in. And he turned assister, setting up Rory Proudfoot to make it 5-1. You're watching the 8th battle for the Stanley Puck. It is the 108th Varsity Ice Hockey Weekend. And in our first game of the day, the Oxford Vikings B are at 5-1 over the Huskies.
Just a time over. Just time over.
Very warm welcome back into the Cambridge Ice Arena. 108th Varsity weekend before the University of Cambridge and the University of Oxford. It's our, I keep saying it, the traditional curtain raiser. It's the Huskies taking on the Vikings B. And it has been a very, very good journey so far for our friends from Oxford, up 5-1. And Josh Ho has been an absolute marvel. 2 goals in that last period. And just causing trouble throughout. And just before we came back, the Cambridge Huskies clearly trying to build a bit of team spirit, as that is 6. Lovely backhand finish. Second goal of the contest for the skipper. As the officials head our way. One 6. The score, Campbell McKinnon, assisted by Jamie Vaughan and Rory Proudfoot. Is what I think I heard. In fact, Josh Ho with the assist. Terentiev with Cambridge's only goal of the day so far. Clapper goes wide. Never. Weisberg it was with that shot as Ho centres again. Gets on by. Dropped back by Hill. Foster just keeps it in the zone. Lars Lahey dinks it over the zone. Everything to the backhand of Cambridge players just then. So it's possession, but you're not able to move with it. And then you open up opportunities like that. A change in net for Cambridge. Ishan Lowier has replaced Upratim Shastri. Weisberg puts it just wide of goal. That won't be a reflection on Shastri. I imagine that was a planned switch, given that Lowier returned from Japan just yesterday to be a part of one of the officials. The referee Astle is updating the scorers on the assists. As that's another fine save on the follow-up effort. Just a little bit too tame that time from Charlie Seymour, PhD student in molecular biology, also a rower. Terentiev, again, another backhand effort that time. Ole Neveu, Yang hits the deck. Rockwell Steed it was, and helped him there. No harm, no foul. And Rockwell Steed. Now Galpin for Oxford. Down. Edison C. Gets by 1. Really nice move on Sharon. Stays in the zone. Took a couple of attempts there. Clears it. And now Cambridge tried to send it ahead to Neveu. It's still with him. Wanted the call, didn't come. Posted to the slot. Dealt with well by Noah Rowe, getting across with the stick blade, the paddle to it. There, Again, through a crowd of bodies. Not a lot of force behind it, but with all that traffic, I'm telling where a puck may end up. 1 play 6, 16-20 left in our opening contest. The Huskies take it on the Vikings B, affectionately known as the Bikes. Alternate captain Davis battling away. Davis is going to take it out of his own zone. It's a 3-on-2. Really solid defending initially. And that will be frozen up by Ishan Loia. I think it was Kevin Shao. It was Kevin Shao. Again, that big frame. Really solid one-on-one defending. Cambridge not able to clear the zone just yet. It's a foot race. Ho, do not let him get onto a puck like that at speed. It is going to be all kinds of trouble. And there he is, Ho. Lars Lahey just trickled through his legs. Terentiev. Still Terentiev. Goes backhand, goes forehand. Gets just away from him. I don't know if I can credit an Oxford defender, but they were certainly having an impact. Just applying pressure. Nice skill move, Aidan Hill. Aidan Hill still dangling his way through. Loia with the leg save. His Cat Llewellyn will be very pleased with him for that one. And now Nevers coming away. Over the blue line, into the zone. Showing the handles, well stood up. And they will come away with it. Thomas Tang, take a bow. Brilliant bit of defending. Gone through, and that is 7 to Oxford. Cooling himself down, Aidan Hill. Assisted by Thomas Tang, who, I mean, credit where it is due. That whole move started with a fabulous bit of defending from Tang. Tom Davis trying to steal our graphics operator. So Thomas Tang, Aidan Hill with the goal, makes it 7-1 to the visiting side. Kept in, just. They will have to seed the zone. Steed. Oh. Somebody came in from an offside position, Edison C. As changes coming. Is that? It is not. I don't feel like I've seen Book Durantua in this third period of play. As that's fired on net from the right wing. From my view, would have been a tough angle to score from, but you have to apply pressure. Hope for something. And good things only happen if you go about making them. Not as wide an angle as I initially thought. It was a ways from goal, but you do see those sorts of goals be scored. As Cambridge put themselves under pressure, as that's going to come our way. Foster clips it away, only as far as Terentiev. Terentiev Goes backhand, save made, Noah Rowe. The visiting contingent absolutely loving the work of their goaltender. And if not for some very smart saves, this game would have a slightly different complexion. As it stands, Chuck Hu has it taken away from him. Terentiev left it behind. Just off. Terentiev looking, who's in the centre for him? Has to come from the blue line. Gently tips in and around the boards, picked up behind the goal. A slightly loose pass, and Ho, uncharacteristic, loses a skate blade. That's a let-off for Cambridge. Wings it back, dumps it in, line change for the dark blue uniforms. 12:20 left in the contest. Hugo Morrow was jumping back onto the ice, he of the red pants. And there he is, Buck Durantois. 106 points in his career. And just a nice little poke check to impede the Cambridge progress. And Sharon coming back from an offside position, touches up the puck. 11:43 left in the third. It's 1-7. Before we go too much further, just want to thank our live stream coordinator Aaron Gill and our team of camera operators Ellie Corsten and Naomi Jenkins. As we've got a time out taken by the hosts, gives me a bit more time to thank our graphics operator Jack Hayes, who filled in for, or has replaced me lately. So we've had quite a few people, Emerson Chan also involved. So yeah, a lot of folks involved in bringing you the live stream today, and we are very grateful for their time and energy. As well, of course, to our partners, Varsity Drinks, providing Cambridge gin, and of course, Apples by the Bay, a company from New Brunswick, Canada, also providing some libations for our athletes. As Terentiev loses the stick after winning the draw, still falling the way off Cambridge, able to maybe win it back. Still in the Oxford zone. Had about 3 chances to clear it, the Dark Blues. Didn't take it at all, shall I say, the Vikings. Just stays in. Now, Durantois. Vigo Morrow centres. Dealt with by Loya. Durantois just flicks one backhand. Really interesting looping effort. I think it was a sincere chance on goal. Durantois just drops it now to Morrow. Long shift from this from Oxford, as that's been gathered in by Ishan Loya, PhD physics student from Clare. Say, just back from Japan, and you're playing in the 108th Varsity weekend. Of course, alumni from all over the world who come back and play in this fixture or in these weekend celebrations. We've already had 2 alumni games so far today. Matt Neville stood on his head for Cambridge alumni in their second fixture. As Juan not able to keep that one away from Ben Aldridge. Aldridge flying into the boards. Again, as you have been able to tell, this is a non-checking game. Our next game, women's varsity, the 44th women's varsity, also non-checking. And then it will be the men at 8 o'clock. If you want to see some people get levelled, you know where to be. Still some tickets available if you are in the Cambridge or surrounding areas. You get tickets on the door. 9:25 to play. Foster dispossessed by Weisberg. That got caught up in a skate blade. Weisberg, tame effort, but the rebound very nearly fell to Hunter Sharon. Smart hockey from the pair of them, good defending. I think that was Rockwell Steed we can chalk that defense up to. And now looking to break away, it's Edison C. As goalie's been checked, there'll be whistles, and we got a scrap. Oh my! Didn't see the initial incident as the officials are over there trying to tidy things up. Galpin in, defending his goalie. Weisberg is on the ice. McKinnon over there, talking things over. That's got them up on their feet in the Cambridge Ice Arena. We'll see the official verdicts. So, Galpin and Weisberg to the box. So it's 2 and 10. So 2 minutes each for roughing and then 10 minutes each for unsportsmanlike. So that is their day done. 8:50 to play in the game. That is going to lit a spark under both sides as Kevin Shaw, a natural sciences student over here with the officials. This is, I've seen these fixtures between these two sides a couple of times, and including Huskies B fixtures. I don't think I've seen anything quite like that in our non-checking matchups. But that's hockey. And it's offsetting, so it's still 5 on 5. As Tom Davis, the alternate captain, just confirming that with the officials. So both players head to the boxes. Again, obviously we were following the puck, so can't speculate what happened, but all we did see, or don't know if you saw at home, but certainly I saw, was Rowe getting sent to the ice, or getting a shove at least, and then Galpin there to protect his goalie. And as a fully paid up member of the goalies union, you have to respect it. Defenders going in to protect their guys. Dubbed into the corner. Let's see how that changes the complexion of the game. 8 minutes 45 left to play. There's Rory Proudfoot on goal in today's contest. See what he can do. Finds Hope. Offside was the call. Only just. Vigo Moro, as he skated over to take his spot on the left wing. It's basically thumbs up Galpin. You know, sticks up for Galpin for diving in instead of his goalie. Alaman battling away with Janatrawat. Won there by the OBU student. Batted away by Lowyer. Cambridge not able to clear the zone just yet. As Morrow takes it into the corner. Hill. Now Davis. Davis now. As that was battered out of the air by one of the Cambridge defenders. I think it was Ming Yang. How much Davis would love a goal in the Varsity weekend. And the battle for the Stanley puck. Looks like it might be retained by Oxford, but 7 minutes, never say never. Stranger things have happened. That's a good drive by Trentiev. Has O'Hearn in the middle with him. Looks to go behind. Charlie Seymour drops it to the blue line. As that'll be dived off by Noro. Officials on the spot. No opportunity for shenanigans there. 6:56 to play. Draw one by Oxford, kept in the zone. Played just behind Terentiev, couldn't glove it down. That's a really smart pass though to O'Hearn, and offside was called. Oh, that is unfortunate. That was a really slick bit of play. Going to credit Ming Yang with the pass. Good battling. Again, along these near side boards. Sharon takes it into the zone. Nice to dump off into the middle. Who? It's there, gets a beautiful pass on to O'Hearn. And a whistle on the play. To the box goes Sharon. We'll see what the official call is. Sharon returns to the ice, so no penalty. I didn't see an arm go up. Forgive the confusion, even the players are confused right now. So Terentiev face it off with Aldridge. It's into the Oxford zone, cleared immediately. And we'll be heading back to the Oxford zone. Icing is the call. A little bit of a scrappy stop-start, couple of minutes. Oxford won't mind it. Cambridge have had territory. They've had a few suggestions on goal, but nothing particularly meaningful in the last few minutes. Can they change that? Wrap-around effort. Rowe equal to it. Puck still there. Batted away. Cleared only as far as the face-off circle. Sent back into the corner. Back into centre. Not able to do so. Looks like he got caught up on the net for just a moment. Played into the slot, nobody there. Still in the Oxford zone. And Philip Ayazi working hard to keep it there. Kept the Oxford defenders on the ice for quite a while, but now they'll be able to reset their lines. Now Cambridge, they do clear the zone. Only as far as McKinnon. Captain of Oxford Vikings B. Again, another representative of Oxford Brookes University, well dispossessed by Ming Yang. No touch icing. Going back to the Cambridge zone. 4:56 to play. Oxford Vikings B lead it 7-1. A bit early on the draw. Gets it on the second attempt, Sharon. On goal. Going through a crowd of bodies. Cambridge can break. 3 will play 3. Sharon tapped away by Davis. More solid defence from Tom Davis. Cambridge with numbers back as Oxford take the opportunity for a line change. 4:19 left in the contest. Just kept in the zone. Very nice bit of work there from Thomas Tan. Terentiev. Hit with a spinorama in the corner. Open shot. It was tame, but it's an attempt on goal. And that's what Cambridge need just a little bit of right now. William Lowe forces a face-off in the offensive zone. Well handled by Noah Rowe again. Good rebound control, able to jump straight on it. Doesn't clear the zone. Still in the zone. Handles Ole Nevert. Shot on net. Didn't make it all the way through. I think that came off Aidan Hill, who is now driving forward with it. Centred to Buck-Durington. No good that time. Too many bodies. Hugo Moreau. And that's wide of everything there from Jamie Yon. Cambridge coming up with it. He is, after saying he hadn't noticed him for the first couple of minutes of the third, Durantois has been pretty much everywhere. So that's a really strong fend off from Tang. Just keeping bodies away from the puck. As that's lifted on goal. Smart effort, smart save, Noah Rowe. Back to who? JT Huang battling away. Balls to the middle. Aidan Hill. Already has one. Paddled away. Ishan Loya. Danger remains. He's not able to freeze that puck. Scooped away. Davis does keep it in. It's a foot race. Rose out. Not there, just ahead. And again, I'm telling you, the curved stick blade, it helped with that clearance. Two minutes left in the contest. Oxford. 1.5 hands on the Stanley Buck Trophy. Cambridge really playing for pride. But that said, despite the imbalance in the scoreline as it stands, I think they've put a really proud effort as we've got a delayed whistle. So Cambridge, if they want it, have an opportunity to get their goalie off the ice. Don't take it. So someone's getting sent for a slashing call. Denver, Rockwell Steed. And Galpin get a handshake from Rockwell Steed as he comes in. And there is the remnants. You may have just seen them getting carried away. A stick snapped in two. Samuel needs to get a knee twine. Ripped on net. Ole Navert kept in the zone. 5-on-4, sneaks through. Cambridge back on the board. They will take it, and it's Andy Terentiev. We'll see it again. 92, Charlie Seymour scores it. Terentiev with the assist. Forgive me, I can't credit the second assister. But that will do, and that will nullify, that will end the power play. Back at even strength. Ole Navert driving through. Breakaway chance. One-on-one. Oh, fabulous denial, but following up was the skipper. McKinnon does it again. The assist goes to Jamie Young. We'll see it again. Forehand backhand. Josh Ho it was, in fact. They're wearing a makeshift 19 on Josh Ho's jersey, making life difficult for us all down here. And he is certainly making life difficult for the Cambridge Huskies defenders. He has had himself quite the day, as that's wide open for Janatwa, and that is a fabulous save from Ishan Loia. The door was open for him, he comes across and slams it shut. See that again, wide open for him. Went a bit central. Really, really good work though from Ishan Loia to stay with the movement of the puck. 22 seconds left to play, 2 plays, 8. Cambridge can they get one more? They can get one more! Chuck Hu, the young man, nets it from in front. A popular goal. 28 with the assist. Andy Terentiev, he's been making such a big impact for Cambridge. 3 plays, 8. Can they get one more? At least one more look on goal. 8 seconds to play. That will clear the zone, and that will be enough. The Stanley puck will be returning to Oxford. The Oxford Vikings B have retained 8-3 victory against the Cambridge University Huskies. A really fantastic game of ice hockey. Really impressive scoring performance from the Vikings. Josh Ho in particular, real difference maker, of course, his goals, his assists, but he was just difficult to handle. He wasn't a pest, but he was just so much to handle. I do want to say, despite the imbalance in goals, I think Cambridge University Huskies can be really pleased and proud of their effort. They've just come across a very good goaltending performance in Noah Rowe and some sensational, efficient offense and shooting and scoring, but they've really brought out the best of the Vikings B today. Really brilliant contest, and we've got 2 more coming up after it. And here it is, the oldest tradition in the sport. The handshake lineups. And again, we've had more physicality than you may expect for a non-checking matchup. But after the contest was all said and done, it's all about respect between the 2 sets of players and, of course, the officials. What a brilliant start to the 108th University Ice Hockey weekend. Ishan Loya just coming over to thank the scorers. And again, fresh off a plane from Japan, still able to make some fine saves in that outing. As does Campbell McKinnon and Tom Davis. And the Oxford players rightly applauding their fans, their travelling party. Very good victory for them today. That will feel fantastic on there. What we'll assume is an evening out. And their journey home, and they get to keep the Stanley Puck Trophy for another season. Cambridge will have to head to Oxford next year, trying to claim it back. Back-to-back victories for the Vikings B. As the captains are confirming the player of the games, and then it will be the trophy award. I've got a sneaking suspicion who I think it might be for the Vikings B. Tom Davis, the MVP of the game, and again a very, very popular choice for his teammates and for the fans. Really gave everything in every single shift, and again, I'd say very popular, a big part of the ice hockey community in Oxford. JT Huang, the battler, the MVP of the game for the Cambridge University Huskies. Like I said, every time she was on the ice, scrapping, battling away, getting stuck in every single shift. Oxford Vikings B raised the Stanley Puck Trophy in 2026. Their captain Campbell McKinnon set the tone in the contest. And a fine, fine victory it was. That will do it for our first game of the day from the Cambridge Ice Arena. Been won by the Oxford Vikings B. They take home the Stanley Puck back to Oxford to defend it next year. They were the victors here today. They take it in a final over the Cambridge University Huskies, who's the Oxford Vikings B, won it 8-3.
Yeah, let's push her out.
Yeah,